So they're making another Indiana Jones movie.
They did.
No, another one.
A 6?
Yeah.
Really?
Quest for where the fuck did our box office money go?
Action!
The missing case
Quest
of our money.
Or $300 million budget.
Dollars of destiny. Yeah.
Welcome back to Coming This Summer. 4th of July weekend.
Yeah, the 4th of July Munching box office special. Yeah.
Boop, boop. So, as we talked about last week and this earlier this week, Indiana Jones costs
$500 billion.
somewhere between $300 million and $350 to make before marketing.
$500 million after marketing.
Crystal Skull cost roughly the same to make, but it opened up to double.
No way. Really? Ooh.
That's not good.
And that movie sucks.
That movie was
in comparison.
not a good. Too many people saw that one because it ruined this one.
Wow.
So the 5 days, $82 million.
And you were stretching for that 5-day too. 5-day. Monday wasn't a holiday. You can't.
Well, most people have off work.
Call
and that's
that
why.
a 5-day box office weekend though, because most people have off work.
Anything to get a couple extra dollars for. But that's and it's funny because I've read a lot of articles that are trying to be like Indiana saves the box and all these things because like if you didn't know the budget, if you're just like average. Movie person, and you're like, and you just
before
saw
we did this show, I didn't know budgets
right.
of movies.
And you'd be like, what's wrong with that? It's like, well, it cost like $500 million.
Oh, and it didn't even make $100 million.
It hasn't even made $100 million yet.
No. Which did better, Flash or this?
Oh, this.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah, Flash for the 3-day, and it didn't open on a special holiday, but it did like $54 million. So even with the Monday and Tuesday, it probably didn't hit 65 for a 5-day opening.
Yeah,
not good.
No.
It just broke 100 today. Finally,
Flash. Ugh. Wow. And they're pulling it out of theaters
I'm
too.
Serious. Yeah. Bigger, worse news, but luckily not as bad because the budget was lower. Is
Teenage
the
Kraken.
5-day for Teenage Kraken.
Crackhead.
Yeah, it should be Crackhead. $7.3 million.
Well, that's who made the movies, were Teenage Crackheads.
Because that's what they were. What were they? That's what they were on when they released it up against 87 movies.
Make Turning Red.
So Disney already did. Then make it. What's a color close to red? Purple. Boom! Make it turning purple. Make it on. Bring me my mirror. That didn't even for the 5-day. It was like it didn't even finish. It's like 7th in the box office.
Yeah,
it's a brand new movie.
Yeah,
Spider-Verse,
a brand new animated movie.
Elemental was number 2. Spider-Verse was number 3.
If they put that Troll Hunters movie out in theaters, it would have made more money than this. Let's just say
this was really bad.
It was really bad. Yeah, box office bomb.
It won't make.
This is a failure.
It won't make $20 million domestically.
No.
That's not good. That's like worldwide, you're looking at $50 to $60 million. It's not going to make its budget, not counting how they don't get all that back, but it's not even going to make its budget back.
Right.
That's
insane.
That's good.
Horrible. Yeah.
Break-even point for this is like $170 million.
And you can't even count like once it drops. Nobody's subscribing to Peacock or Paramount or whatever it's on.
It'll do a little bit digital because people look for cheap things for kids. But that's it. Another couple million. This thing is DOA.
But it's not like a subscriber getter.
No,
is what I'm saying.
And you're not going to. Universal Studios isn't putting theme park rides in for
Ruby Gillman the ride.
Ruby Gillman, right? That's what I'm saying. Like you're not getting the Puss in Boots Shrek style shit that you get.
It's a 3D motion ride for Ruby Gillman. Nobody would care.
No one would care.
Nobody would care because nobody saw the movie. I still stand by it should have been a TV show and it would have done way better on like a Netflix original or something.
Right.
Yeah,
No, I
just
think
do one season, lower the budget to what the movie made.
Keep the budget $70 million, but make it like a 10-episode show.
Yeah. Right.
Pad it out. Make you actually give a crap. Don't go 100 miles an hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
The good news.
This was like the whole 2-hour film was like one episode of the show that should have been stretched. No pun intended.
That's a pretty good.
Yeah.
The good news for both these movies is this weekend coming into the box office
is nothing.
Is nothing.
Yeah.
We have Insidious 37.
Yeah. 92.
And
where the kid from the first one is all grown up now.
He's like graduating college. It's a spin-off. No.
Yeah.
So this is allegedly the last one of the Insidious
U.
Instead of Monster, yeah. It's right next to Monster U. It's like the community college.
It's like the
they
Insidious University.
That's the prequel you guys didn't know was coming.
I'd watch it.
We read an interesting stat, and Ryan just refuses to believe it.
Yeah, I refuse.
That all of the Insidious, the entire
refusing to believe
franchise, has been made for less than $30 million.
He's lying to me. It's an April Fool's joke a year late.
The last one on a $10 million budget did 167 worldwide.
That's where I think there's no way that it cost.
That's why you give me and you $10 million. Oh my God!
And Patrick Wilson.
Yeah, and Patrick. I'll take Will Arnett if we can't get Patrick Wilson.
They're not even close. I heard you say Will Arnett.
They look exactly the same.
Look, but none of the mannerisms.
Oh well, no, I'm
like
just saying they
voice.
look the same. I wasn't saying that their mannerisms
yeah.
are. Even
Patrick
Jason
Wilson,
Bateman busts his balls about
Patrick
how much
Wilson's
he
got
looks
tiny eyes though. In Patrick Wilson is a mix of David Duchovny and Will Arnett.
He's gonna have to relook at that now.
a
David
fusion
Duchovny, okay.
X-Files.
Look. No, I know
know,
what you're talking
yeah,
about. I'm just
yeah.
trying to. Okay. So also we have Joyride coming out this weekend, which is being billed as Crazy Rich Asians meets Bridesmaids
Hangover.
and Hangover.
It meets Hangover. It's Crazy Rich Hangovers.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much is what it is. So yeah. Another comedy.
It's a darling. It was at the film festivals. Everybody is praising this movie. We haven't seen a lot of good comedies this year. Honestly, we haven't.
I have.
So yeah, not a lot of faith.
Flatlined expectations. After No Hard Feelings,
yeah,
fuck off.
And
Jennifer Lawrence was naked, beating the shit out of people. As far as I'm concerned,
I'm done with comedies.
Nothing will top that. As far as I'm concerned, what we have: Theater Camp, Strays, Bottoms from what's her face?
Oh yeah, Elizabeth Banks.
Yeah.
There might be some other things.
Jennifer Lawrence was kicking ass naked on the beach at night.
The industry expectations are all over the road on this one.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do the over and unders for us from what roughly from everything I've read. So I'm gonna put Insidious is always in the low to mid 20s to low to mid 30s.
Well, that one's obviously over because it cost $5 million, right?
So, budget. But I'm saying
Yeah.
I think opening weekend for this is probably going to be for Insidious. I'm going to go 25 million. So I think
we're gonna guess.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to put the over under at at 20 because everything is flopping.
Boogeyman's still in theaters. I'm just thinking other horror necessarily.
But everything's done pretty well horror so far this year.
And Boogeyman doesn't have a Patrick Wilson.
It doesn't.
It just has two nobodies and Leia from the Obi-Wan show.
Yeah.
Who's a child. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think this goes over big time. I think this ends up there's a real chance.
Yeah, super over.
That Indy falls below
Insidious.
I don't want that to happen, but with a $60 million opening weekend and not super great word of mouth, you're looking at like a 55 to 60% decline, which is going to put this thing at like 28 million.
People love Insidious.
I think there's an upset this weekend. I think Insidious is number one. Joyride, I'll put the over-under at 10. I think.
What's the budget on that one?
That
30
one
million,
is right around 30 million.
Right around
27
30.
million.
I'm going to go
27 million.
I'll probably go under opening weekend. I'll say under.
Under
because
10?
nobody comes out for comedies. Nobody came out for the naked Jennifer Lawrence movie. That's what I'm trying to. I'm just trying to.
Slightly over,
that's my
but that was
point.
with Jennifer.
That's my reference point.
And that's with Jennifer Lawrence.
That has Jennifer Lawrence. That's what I'm saying. She's naked, fighting people. That's
I'm
my
going to
reference
say
point.
over, but ever so slightly. Just because of the last weekend and the last couple weekends when movies have not been received well, the last 4 major releases have been Flash, Elemental, Indiana Jones, and Ruby Gillman. And flop, 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 flop. Seriously. So there's a chance that the market might bounce back with a comedy and a horror movie.
Yeah.
So.
And the weekend after that, we get Mission
Then
Impossible.
everything's back to normal.
Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking again. We're stuck in movie limbo right now.
Yeah.
We get all the shitty dumps.
We're going to go see Joyride here very shortly, so pray for us.
I'm sure it'll be funnier than About My Father.
Asteroid City.
I'm sure it'll be a better comedy than Asteroid City. I'm going to get terminally baked.
Yes.
And go watch that movie.
It's a good chance it slides in at number 2 for comedy.
I'm sure I will laugh.
Yeah.
I'm sure I will laugh.
Well, there'll be some funny stuff.
The trailer didn't look
Personally,
great.
I love Kristen Wiig and a lot of those people in Bridesmaids, and I didn't like Bridesmaids that much. I think that
really?
movie is...
I like
it's okay.
The clips you see, you know, of like the funniest
That's the
moments.
funniest parts of the movie, though.
Never watched Bridesmaids, but I don't have to because I've seen the funniest parts. Where she's on the plane getting smashed, yeah.
And then she gets food poisoning and everybody has diarrhea because that's not been done 164 times.
I bet you $5 million that it happens in Joyride.
We should start doing over-unders on cliches for
bits.
movies.
Yeah.
They probably bet that shit in Vegas.
There was already somebody trying to poop out a cocaine bag in the trailer of Joyride, so I wouldn't put it past them. Yeah. No.
They saw the get him to the Greek, and they're like, let's do that again.
Let's do that. Let's do an Asian get him to the Greek. Get him to the Asian. Just kick Adam Driver to Doom. Just make him be bad
I guess
guy
he
again.
wants to be a good guy, though.
No.
Too bad.
You're evil.
Your chin's too big, friend.
Your chin's
You're a bad guy.